Hello everyone, this is Abhisek Shrestha, working as a technical officer in Nepal Agriculture Research Council, Bara, Nepal. Today I am going to present on the topic yield disparity on the response of long-term chemical fertilization and organic amendment in rice wheat system in Nepal. In Nepal, rice and wheat is considered as important crops that grown mostly in Tarai region and fulfill the 75% of the total food demand. And the problem is that the productivity and profitability are very low as compared to other countries. The indicators show that there is a high yield gap between potential and attainable yield, and there is a prominent symptoms of the nutrient deficiency was seen, that is zinc and boron in rice and wheat system. The reason is that there is the increasing the productivity of land through intensive cropping that depletes the nutrient reserve of the soil at faster rate, and the imbalanced use of the inappropriate nutrient management and heavy use of chemical fertilizer without considering the native soil fertility that finally degrade the soil properties and decline the yield over the year. And the purpose of this study is to study about the effect of continued cropping on the capacity of system to sustain the nutrient supply and the productivity, and also the evaluation of deficient individual nutrient in the rice wheat system. This experiment was initiated in 1980s. This experiment was conducted in Regional Agriculture Research Station for Ranpur Bara, which is elevated 100 meters above sea level, and the climate is subtropical with annual rainfall 2000 mm rainfall during the mid to late summer. The soil condition, initial soil condition of this experiment site is consists of loamy sand with neutral pH value and bulk density 1.6 mg. And the experiment was laid in randomized completely block design every year, and number of treatment was allocated to well and replicated thrice. The distance between plant to plant and row to row distance is maintained 20 centimeter, and the plot size was 24 meter square. The cropping system was rice wheat, and 3 months is left fallow before rice plantation. And the experiment was conducted from 2014 to 2018. The Sona Sawan variety was taken in the rice experiment, while Gautam variety was taken for wheat experiment. And this table number 1 shows the different combination of the treatments used for the both rice and wheat system. During the experiment, we are supposed to take the different yield parameters, growth character and phenological character. This collected data was analyzed through the GenStat. ANOVA and DMRT was illustrated in this presentation. Result and discussion. Table 2 shows that there is shows about the influence of fertilizer in flowering and maturing time in both rice and wheat. And this tables clearly show that with the application of balanced fertilizer, there is a significant early maturation and early flowering, while lack of the nutrient causes the delay in flowering and in maturation. And the similar pattern was observed in wheat system too. And this table explains about the different level of significance of the parameter to the factor we applied. And we can see here the other parameter like plant height, spike length, 1000 grain weight, field gain, and straw yield was significantly found significantly influences due to the fertilizer application and due to the yearly climatic change. There is a significant influence of the different parameters, while there is partial significance and non-significant to the interaction of both these parameters, both these factors. And this figure show that there is a tremendous increase of the grain yield of both rice and wheat due to the application of the different dose of fertilizer, but we can clearly see here the application of FOM with the 50% application of chemical fertilizer uh, tremendously increase the rice yield along with the wheat yield, uh, where there is a full dose application of the recommended chemical fertilizer, while in other hand the chemical fertilizer with recommended dose applied both in condition obtain the second position in the yield rank. And looking over the fertilizer cost and profitability, we can see that treatment 11 so the higher income return, followed by uh, treatment 6, that is the application of full dose of chemical fertilizer in both rice and yield, and similar case in the treatment 10, that is also the full dose application of chemical along with zinc sulfate as the third highest income return. And looking over the different soil status over 5 years, we can see that application of FOM increase the different soil properties and balance the soil pH. We can see the value here, and application of the chopped straw in the soil increase the phosphorus levels in significant level. We can see here this is the most significant increase in the phosphorus level. And similarly, application of the chemical fertilizer and the organic manure have the highest soil and physical and biological properties, but in the application of soil chemical fertilizer, we can see that there is a degradation of the soil pH, nitrogen, carbon, potassium, and phosphorus. And there are several literature we can find that there is a saying that implementation of the soil organic matters plays an important role in long-term soil conservation and restoration and improvement of physical, chemical, and biological properties. And in other hand, there is also the several literatures explain that use of the recommended dose of fertilizer increase the yield, but in long term the inherent capacity will be degraded. So the organic manure should be the alternative source. And for the sustainability and the product sustainability, stability and productivity of rice and wheat system in Nepal, we should depend on the adequate and balanced use of the minerals as well as organic fertilizer. And in conclusion, we can conclude that use of the recommended fertilizer in a certain period of time enhance the yield but reduce the soil properties, so that we can use the half half dose of chemical fertilizer along with the FOM significantly enhance the yield of the rice and wheat over the long period of time. So this approach should be disseminated to enhance the soil properties and provide the stable yield over different years. At last, acknowledging to the Nepal Agriculture, special thanks to Nepal Agriculture Research Council, other supporters and family members and others friends. Thank you for my presentation.